Jules Verne. He's considered one of the fathers of science fiction. In 1863, he wrote a novel called Paris in the 20th Century, where he wrote of a world that's been taken over by business, a world where music is just a jangling clash of sounds, a world with skyscrapers and vehicles that move around on their own, and an invention that he doesn't actually call a computer, but remarkably resembles one. He was actually quite prescient, wasn't he? Jules Verne also wrote a series of novels that were called Voyages Extraordinaires, that is, extraordinary voyages, for those of you who don't speak French, though the words sound and are spelt quite similarly. Some of the best known of these are 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth, though they're probably so well known because of the movies that Disney made from them. But my favorite Jules Verne book, the one that I'm recommending today, it isn't actually one of his science fiction novels. Book number 8 of 100 Books You Must Read, Around the World in 80 Days. It was originally written in French. I first bought a copy of the book in English when I was 11. I bought it for $1.99 in a bookshop. It was a very good investment because I subsequently reread it probably a dozen times. I have a new copy now because the binding of the old one was falling apart. The premise? A mysterious Englishman named Phileas Fogg is relaxing at his club in London in the year 1872 when a discussion erupts about an article in the newspaper The Morning Chronicle stating that it is now possible to travel around the world in a mere 80 days. Someone thinks it can't be done. Phileas Fogg thinks that it can. A bet is made, and he is off. Along the way, of course, he encounters adventure, peril, and true love. And as the book itself sums up at the end, wouldn't you travel around the world if by doing so you found happiness? This book is probably well known because of the movie adaptations of it as well. Though I must warn you, the 1956 movie version with David Niven and the 2004 movie version with Steve Coogan are very different from the book. I don't understand why they are so different because I think that the pace, structure, and action of the book would make for a great screenplay as it is. But then again, isn't that always the complaint about books that they turn into movies? And now, just a little poetry to brighten your day. By John Masefield. I think this poem contrasts the more romantic-seeming older times with our modern times. Cargoes. Quinquereme of Nineveh from distant Ophir, rowing home to haven in sunny Palestine, with a cargo of ivory and apes and peacocks, sandalwood, cedarwood, and sweet white wine. Stately Spanish galleon coming from the isthmus, dipping through the tropics by the palm-green shores, with a cargo of diamonds, emeralds, amethysts, topazes, and cinnamon and gold moidores. Dirty British coaster with a salt-caked smokestack, butting through the channel in the mad March days, with a cargo of tine coal, road rail, pig lead, firewood, ironware, and cheap tin trays.